Okay, so we're live on YouTube. Okay, so my name is Ali from psychicali.net, and I'm going to be doing the predictions, astrology predictions, using my tarot, and this will be for the air signs, and this will be from the date 27th of February 2021 through to the 7th of March 2021. So before I do that, we're going to be, I just want to give you a little update on my lovely man, Greg Prescott, and he is doing really well. And, you know, he's been poorly. He had to have emergency surgery, and a few months now on, he's now able to have that surgery now reversed. So he just does have a GoFundMe page out there. I have included it, or I will include it in the comments in a moment. So if you have, if you do know Greg and you know what good work he does for In5D, maybe you would think about maybe doing a little donation for him. Anything would be gratefully received, because obviously it's not cheap at all, the operations in America. So anyway, so that's Greg's part. And what else? I think that you can also become a patron if you wanted to help in that way, and you wanted to be part of the family, In5D family. You can go to patreon.com/In5D, and you can do that for as little as $1.11 a month, and that also helps as well, because all of this goes towards you know, the hard work that he does with his channel. It's been going for a long time. His website and his YouTube channel and his Facebook page has been going a long time, and there are a lot of followers in their millions now. So so you know, if you haven't checked out Greg Prescott, then have a look and see what wonderful work he's doing. So the other things that he's got going on is the tie-dye t-shirt business. Now, if you've not seen these tie-dye t-shirts, you are missing out. They are absolutely beautiful. These t-shirts, they're vibrant. He has got the plainer ones as well, but you know, look at the chakra ones, especially the you know, the chakra, the multicolored one, which is all the chakra colors. He's got different elements as well. He's got earth element, air, fire, and water as well. So those ones are all beautiful. The sunset one is amazing. Those colors in the air signs. So check out those. There is a sale on at the moment for ladies' t-shirts, these slim fit t-shirts. So if you wanted to have them a little bit baggier, then I would order the next size or the next two sizes up. These are only $15 at the moment. So they are, when they're gone, they're gone. So there's still some of those available. So you can go to in5d.net to grab one of those. They're brilliant for lucid dreaming and you know, all sorts, astral traveling. So much. People have commented, and there's lots of testimonials on there as well, with people wearing the t-shirts. So have a look at the testimonials. Okay, so I'm going to be offering this week $10 off readings at the moment, and this is for people who are rebooking. So people who have already had a reading with me who would like another reading, then it's $10 off. I can offer psychic counselling for $20 off the price. So there's a bit of a sale on at the moment. Also I've got the Monday classes. So if you feel that you're psychic and you want to develop that more, then I'm offering a class at the moment for £5 or $7. It works out about $7 in the US. So if you wanted to join in with that, it's at 7:30 p.m. UK time or 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. So if you wanted to join in, you can just go to pay on psychicalley.net, or you can go to guidingangels@btinternet.com. All the information is below. You can go to PayPal and pay that way, and then join in the class. We're on week, I think, 8 coming up now, which will be Native American Indians. So we've done all sorts of things. We've done graphology, so that's handwriting. We've done numerology. We've done runes. We've done obviously tarot, mediumship. So there's lots of different classes that I run. So if you wanted to have a look in more detail, then you can contact me via Facebook if you like. So that's Facebook, Psychic Alley 1-to-1 Facebook. You know, send me a little message and I can send you over some schedules of what I'm doing. Okay, so let's go and get into this reading for you. So we're going to be doing, so these are the air signs. So they're going to be, we'll start off with Aquarius, and then after that I will do Gemini, and then we will do Libra. Okay, so let's tune in first of all to Aquarius characters. So let's have a look. So this will be from, we're going back a little bit to the 27th of February 2021, because today we're the 3rd of March. So 27th of February through to the 7th of March 2021. All right, okay. So there is always a theme that runs through all of the astrology signs as I do them each week. And so it's always kind of, you know, there's different variants. Obviously, there's added bits and pieces to the message, but there's one message that keeps running through. And that message at the moment is trying to deal with your emotions. They seem to be quite tough at this time. Okay, and that emotional pull that you've got is linking to trying to please everybody and feeling as if you're in the middle of sometimes an emotional war that's going on between either you and other people, or other people and, you know, around you, and you're in the middle. And it feels as if it's like confusion over how things are going to change, or wanting things to change, or, you know, should I do this with my life or that? You know, big decisions that are coming up to do with health matters, and what to do about, you know, getting help. I can't say too much on here because obviously you're not supposed to talk about these things. In fact, doesn't that answer your question, really? If we're not allowed to talk about things, we're not allowed to question anything, and you're also not allowed to sue anybody if anything goes wrong with the V. How are you, you know, what is going on? And if things go wrong, you can't sue, and nobody's ever used the chemicals that they are using in these Vs. Sorry, I'm going off on one again, but that I think is going to be one of the main dilemmas going on with a lot of people this week. You know, what do we do? How can we get around this? What's happening? So yeah, there seems to be a bit of a tormented time going on. Don't be surprised if there's not sharp words, you know, people saying what they want to say. You know, they get lots of people giving their strong opinions, you know, not listening to your opinion, trying to shut you down before you're able to say what it is that you want to say. It is a very confusing time. I mean, for some of these readings, obviously it won't have anything to do with what I've said. It might be to do with other things that are going on, that communication lines are getting difficult. But you'll know what I mean at this particular point. So also, we've got the dreams card, the wishes and the dreams. You have got a lot of these dreams in your mind. You do know what it is that you want and where you want to go with your life. And this to me feels as if you're going to be taking a very big leap of faith coming up coming up to the middle of this week. I feel that this kind of leap of faith is there. Don't be surprised if you're not shocking yourself by standing your ground and not backing down, because I feel that if somebody started to criticize you before in the past or criticize your decisions, you would tend to kind of give in a little bit or question yourself, question your motives, and maybe then just not do anything about your dreams. But this is a little bit different. What's coming up here is this sheer determination energy, and a knowing inside that you've got to do what you've got to do and you're not going to hold back. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm seeing at the beginning of the week for you. And like I said, it is very similar to what I'm seeing with the other readings at the moment. There does seem to be a lot of emotions kind of hitting an all-time kind of high at this time. Okay, so moving on into the middle of this week for Aquarius people, I'm hearing this dominant person, somebody who's quite dominant, and they do know how to get people's attention because they do have a way with words. They can bring forth a lot of strong opinions. And I feel that there's an energy where you're needing to keep the balance and deal with whatever needs to be dealt with regarding this strong person. The feeling of also, you know, it's like being let down. It's like promising to do something or promising to help out here or to do this, and then it doesn't happen. This feeling of disappointment or frustrations. There's an independent energy around you as well, feeling as if you've got to do this yourself, that nobody else understands you, and that you feel quite alone with it. Now this feeling, it won't last very long, because I feel that your kind of fire energy is looking up when I look at your cards in the near future. I feel that you're able to stand up for yourself towards the end of the week. But during this week, you're not, you are going to shock yourself, like I said, with the standing up for yourself. You're definitely going to shock yourself. But it didn't feel as if you were having your say. But moving on into the end of the month, end of the week, sorry, you're looking at your situation from lots of different angles. And you are telling people what it is that you think, whether they want to hear your truth or not. Lots of different strong conversations. I feel that this kind of overpowering energy, overpowering person around you has sometimes stifled what it is that you wanted to say and how you wanted to get your point across. But now, it's like the fight in your belly, the fire in your belly is really picking up momentum, and you are ready to deal with what it is that you need to deal with. And anything that is involving battles or, somebody, holding you back or not wishing you well on your journey forward, will know about it, I feel. And this is kind of by, the end of this week. Going right to the point of it's like, at what point did you hold me back? At what point did you let me down? At what point did you stop me from expressing myself and expressing what it is that I want and how I want to go forward? And then it's like, right, I'm dealing with this right now, and I want to keep the peace, but at the same time, I want to move forward with my life. I can see a large amount of money around you around the end of this week, Aquarius. This has been on hold. It feels as if everything's been upside down regarding this money, and then all of a sudden things will start to come about. And I feel that you're going to be very strong about it, very opinionated, very strong-willed about this money side of things. Also to do with jobs and changes, links around jobs. You know, this is the looking after you. I feel as if you're ready to nurture yourself and pamper yourself and do things that make you happy. I'm seeing a conversation also about being self-employed and looking at the possibilities of you, if you are self-employed, branching out even further, or if you're not self-employed yet, how you would go self-employed and maybe do a job that is in addition to what you're already doing. So it could be that you've got, you know, it could be that you're studying at the moment, or it could be that you've got a job, but you want to do something else for yourself. You're wanting to kind of get into that and get excited. So your spirit guides are very close to you at this time. So, you know, hang on in there. And if you need guidance, then please ask them. Your spirit guides are literally waiting on your every conversation with them. And, you know, if, you know, send them off to do your errands and things, you know, ask them. I mean, obviously be polite to them, but they are your team in the spirit world, ready and willing to help you to get what it is that you want. The trouble is sometimes we can't expect everything to be instant. It sometimes takes a bit of time for them to find you the help that you need, or maybe get into the rhythm of asking in advance. Okay, you might see something coming up at the end of the month and it's the beginning of the month, so it's like you're giving them you know, that chance to make everything right by that deadline. Okay, so we're going to go into Geminis now. So Greg calls these Geminians. So we're going to go into Geminis. Let's have a little look. So this will be the 27th through to the 7th of March. Okay, starting off the week with a very important meeting. This important meeting will be either a virtual one or it will be face-to-face. Either way, there seems to be somebody who is showing different side to them, and you're having to understand a little bit more about what it is that they are, what it is that they've either been hiding, or what it is that they are, you know, what's their true purpose, what's going on with them. And this strong feeling is all to do with your self-preservation. You've got to look after yourself, and at this meeting sometimes you might have to defend yourself, or, you know, we don't like talking about other people or maybe getting in somebody else into trouble, but equally, why should you sit there and you know, get the blame for something that is clearly not your fault? You know, you haven't got anybody to answer to, really, in these circumstances. So sometimes you just need to, you know, stand up for yourself. Okay, look after yourself. Okay, so I'm seeing also study, learning and development around you Geminis at the beginning of this week, because it feels as if I'm seeing lots of research. I'm seeing you know, finding out information, ready to step forward, and it feels as if you're getting lots of plans together, lots of information, and there seems to be a purpose for it in the very near future. It's like, well, I need to find out this and I need to find out that, and I need to know what to say if this happens. So all of these kind of you know, preparation energies are going to be helping you in the long run. Okay. I can see that you are trying something very different as well, and this links with either work or study plans, because it's like you're treading carefully forward. I'm feeling a little bit nervous about this treading forward, but also there seems to be, you know, it's like there has been things that have held you back, or maybe you've held yourself back, and now this is you breaking down those barriers and saying, no, it's time for me to step forward. It's time for me to come out of my safety zone, and now I know what is needed in order for me to break free. It could be that you was trying to break free before and move forward with your plans, but you didn't have the way, you didn't have the instructions, if you like, to this game of life. And this now is like, well, I know what I've got to do. I've done the research. I've stood up for myself already with somebody who could potentially hold me back. And now I'm on an exciting pathway forward. And that's all to do with your finances or study or development. Okay. So the middle of the week for Geminis, wrapping yourself up in cotton wool and protecting yourself is going to be very, very strong. Now, I will say that all light workers at the moment, you need to put up your protection more so at this time. It's very important that you do this, because if you imagine that the darker forces out there are being, you know, there is an attack going on with them, and things are getting resolved, but what's happening is then they are trying to get negative energy by trying to manipulate other light workers. So you just need to kind of put up your protection more. Just talk to your spirit guides. And the quickest way that I do my protection is I visualize myself in a bubble, and inside that bubble I fill it with my happiest moments, where I feel most in love, or most the love energy. Sometimes the love of my grandchildren. Also I fill it up with the love that I have for Greg, my partner. And I fill all that up inside this bubble, because that is your biggest protection, is love energy. And then I put mirrors facing outwards all the way around this bubble, so that if anything comes at me, it goes straight back at them. So they then send themselves negative energy, and I'm in the clear there. So I suggest that everybody does this more often, you know, preferably once a day if you can. You can program your guides to do this for you. You can say, every time I click my fingers, that's my shield, that's my emotions, they're all going in, and I'm now protected. So you can just do that, you know. When I teach psychic development, I sometimes say to my class people, I said, just touch your nose and visualize this shield quickly going up around you. You know, it's a shortcut, if you like, because sometimes you haven't got time to sit there and visualize your bubble and everything. Okay, so there is somebody who has been letting you down recently, and this person has also been a dominant energy in your life. So it's like you're finding out that this person may appear to be quite a leader, but they're also not the person that they think they are. Or, you know, maybe you've put them on a pedestal and you've thought, you know, that there's more to them than there is. Either way, there's a need for you to actually be your own hero, and for you to actually say, well, I'm not going to rely on anyone else to do this for me. I'm going to do this for myself, and I'm going to be my biggest achiever, and I'm going to get things done and completed. So this is what I see you're doing, okay, at this time. This is around the middle of the week for Geminis. Also the middle of the week, you are going ahead with a good plan, okay, for your future. It's like sheer determination and doing everything precisely and everything perfectly so that you've not missed out on anything. And this is going to come about from a brilliant idea that you have to achieve the next level of success that you want. And this will be a new project, I feel, that will come up. And no one can put you off doing this project because you're feeling as though it is perfectly right. It's the perfect opportunity. And, it's like there's a building up of excitement. That's kind of the way I'm feeling with this. The building up of excitement and the building up of new challenges, okay, and you're really ready for them and very focused. Okay, so that's in work, finances, and money. By the end of this week, I see, okay, there seems to be a pregnancy announcement. And I'm not saying that everybody linking with Geminis, there's a pregnancy. So I'm going to give you the other meanings for the card, the Empress. So for some of you, it will mean a pregnancy. For others, it will mean fertility of an idea, something coming to fruition, things branching out and being, it's like new opportunities, existing opportunities, all coming up and they're ripe and ready, okay, for, going forward. So it's, it does feel as if it's, I'm seeing this kind of new positive energy, and this is around a house, a home, your home life. I'm also indicating that there may be some issues around a love life situation, either yourself or somebody close to you. And this love life is, it's needing some repair work done. Now, if you're not in a romantic relationship, then this could mean another sort of emotional connection, maybe with a friend or family member. And there is a need for you two to get stronger and to maybe understand each other better. Okay, it's quite important for you to spend some time doing this. Sometimes the Empress can also mean a mother or a mother figure, okay? And I'm seeing decorating DIY boxes all moving, okay, around this situation at the end of the week for Geminis. So like I said, sometimes that can be around you. You are juggling money around, getting things organized and sorting things out financially. This would have to be saving up money for something big. This wouldn't be just a bill or something that you would normally do. Okay, there seems to be something more than that that you're doing, that you're sorting out money for. There is a sulker around you at this time, and this sulker, you don't quite know what to do with this sulker or how to handle this sulker, because what is it about them that thinks that they deserve everything, and they don't even have to lift a finger in order to get everything their way. So I feel that this person is being a little bit temperamental, and you're seeing straight through them, but other people are not. Other people are kind of pandering to them a little bit, which is frustrating. So it does feel as if there's some sort of secrets around as well, somebody being secretive, or you being secretive. And I feel that these secrets will, they are quite prominent secrets, and there's a need for you to, it's like, understand that you can't keep this massive secret inside, without it kind of rising to the surface sometime. So as much as you're trying for this not to immerse out these secrets, it could be somebody who's younger, like an immature person. So this is somebody younger, and it's like they seem to be in a very it's like an anger situation. They're getting angry or frustrated, but they are really what they're doing is they're pushing people away from them when actually they have a secret that needs to be spoken of, and there's a need for this person to be taken seriously. So please, if this person is if a person is acting differently or is acting more emotional than usual, and please can you ask them if there's anything wrong, because some children, you won't know that there's anything wrong because they're trying to keep the secret. But if you some secrets are bad for them because they're having to deal with this on their own and they don't need to. There is help out there. So I think I'm talking to just a few people here who are listening to this. You know, children who have got secrets, and this could be because they're being bullied, it could be because of something more serious than that. And please, please, please ask them the right questions and see if you can't get to the bottom of why this particular teenager or younger person is feeling so angry. There's something beyond this. There's a reason that they're feeling like it. So please, can you look into it? Okay. So that is for Geminis. Okay. So let's now look at it'll be Librans now. So this is my lovely Greg's. And this is also my rising sign as well, my Libra and rising sign. Okay, so for Libra, and this is the 27th of February through to the 7th of March 2021. Okay. Right, so discussions and talks about travel plans moving forward. I feel as if there's very positive energy around the travel plans. It's like there's things have worked out better than you thought, or things are working out better than you realized. So you've got the World card. And then you've got kind of, this is like a journey. Okay, looking at a journey, looking forward. Okay, you've also got there's nothing stopping you, you know, going ahead. There's nothing stopping you. Don't look back, you know, keep moving forward. Okay, so this is urging you to carry on with either a plan or carry on with a travel situation, you know, link into that. Okay, so there's going to be public recognition, okay, and this is to do with something in authority, and this recognition for a job well done, recognition for rewards, okay, and somebody definitely coming into your life who is there to make you see that you're doing a very important job, and that if it wasn't for you, then things would be a lot different. So sometimes you need to take that into consideration, because sometimes we don't realize the impact that we have with the things that we do and the choices that we make. And this doesn't have to be in a bad way. This can be in a very positive way. You know, look at all the look at all the good things that you're doing. Look at what is coming from your good intentions. Okay, so yeah, recognition and reward coming your way, Libran characters. There is a little worry around, and it feels as if it's trying to hold back an opinion or hold back your words. And it's like, I don't want to voice my fear, but I've got fear there. I don't want to tell you too much, but this is how it's making me feel. So yeah, there seems to be just a little niggly energy around, and that is, it's not a bad thing to sometimes have those feelings. I mean, it means that you're alive if you're worrying. Does that make sense? Because it means that, you know, you've got self-preservation and you want to make sure that you're good and that everything is in line and is going to be going forward, okay, to do with good plans. So whatever you're doing, try and control the fear element and try and think past that fear element and see the way out of the situation, to look beyond the obstacle that might be in your way, because that obstacle will go, and then you will be free to go where you want or to do what you want. Okay, so there is a bit of boredom going on, Librans, around the middle of this week for you. This is odd, really, because it doesn't mean to say that you haven't got much to do. This is basically just indicating that what you are doing is a bit boring, it's a bit tedious. You've got the Ace of Wands, so there's a need for an adventure or the start of a project, and you're looking around for the start of that project. You've got it in your mind that that's what you're thinking of doing. You just haven't put everything into place before this point. Well, at this point, because of the boredom, that's where I see the wheel starts to move forward and starts to change things, and the new energy starts to go on. And I feel, just watch for the opportunity that's going to arise for you to move on of next week. You do have to put a hard, tough shell on around yourself so that you are protected against, you know, emotional matters. Just what I mean, and letting your emotions get in the way. You know, so it's like, don't let fear and worry stop you from thinking positive things about your future and about what is going to be happening, because obviously whatever you think about, whatever you expect is going to happen. So, you know, that's what we need to be knowing, is be what you want to be. Does that make sense? You show the world what it is that you want and how you want to be remembered in this world, what good things you're doing. So it's like, become your own hero, become your own positive energy out there, because everything is starting to change and move forward. So the end of next week, so this will be up until the 7th of March 2021, there's an overflowing of emotions and love. There's also a sense of keeping something to yourself or keeping things secret in some way. So sometimes we have to hold back our strong emotions and keep them, as in secretive. You've got something to do with storing up money or storing up finances, needing to, because it's all about savings, it's about organization, getting everything organized and done, and allowing your emotions to overflow but not overpower you. So you're not stifling down your emotions, you are dealing with those emotions head on. So it feels as if you've got lots of wonderful decisions and choices to make. There seems to be a lot going on where you're doing a lot of planning and looking past. You know, it's like, after this, I'm going to be doing this, and after this, we're going to be doing that, and after this, I'm going to be. So it's all about after. Okay, it feels as if there's kind of a hurdle or something that you've got in front of you, but patience and plans and positive thinking is definitely going to win this energy. And I can just see success there. You've got to hang in there. You've got the hangman, which means that everything is going to be on hold, and you've got to see things from a different angle. You know, it's like using the time while you're in limbo to get projects finished, to do the things that you need to do. So it's like, don't keep thinking about all the things that you should be doing, but you can't do. Complete the things that you can do right now, and put the other things on the shelf. I mean, and deal with those when it's a better time. So it's all about prioritizing what jobs that you're going to be doing in order to still progress forward with your ambitions and your drive, your motivation, but be realistic about what your limitations are. Okay, so there you go. That's the readings for this week. I'll be doing them weekly again. So it will be, usually this is a bit late, really. Usually I would be doing them before the Monday, because usually I like to do Monday to Sunday predictions. But there's been a few delays this week, so sorry about that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the readings, and remember, I'm here for you. If you want to ask me anything or communicate, send me a comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, thanks very much, and